It's week 3 of the National Football League, and it's presented by EA Sports. It's the reigning Super Bowl champs and the Steelers, and it's coming up next.
At the convergence of the Ohio, Allegheny, and Monongahela Rivers, we're in the football town of Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, at Acrisure Stadium. Hi there, everybody. Thanks so much for joining us. You picked a fun one to tune into. I'm Kate Scott, joined by former NFL quarterback Brock Hewitt. And we've got two quarterbacks here, Brock, who are known for playing a very exciting brand of football. Not just throwing the rock, but taking it themselves, too.
Yep, these are two of the guys who really epitomize the direction that this position's going in the modern NFL.
Yep.
Pocket passers, they'll have their place. They always will. But a lot of teams look to somebody like this as the default. A great passer.
Here to begin this one is Jack Podlesny. And we're off from Acrisure. Has this at the 6. And look at this return. The return manages to get just beyond the 30. So out had the Raiders for their first possession. And in his 8th season as a QB, he's the one to lead them out.
You know, Kate, sometimes they say great quarterbacks are like great point guards. And much like we measure point guards in basketball with the assist-to-turnover ratio, and you love a 3-to-1 assist-to-turnover ratio that will win you ball games, same with quarterbacking. 3 touchdowns, 1 pick, and a big old win last week.
And his first offering of the game winds up incomplete. Not on the same page with his tight end. So it's second down coming up. Right up the gut. Along the outside, he crosses midfield. And he has this all the way across to the opposing 45. That one goes for 25 yards. And that's good for Raiders first. Looking for a throw here. Has him on the quick hitter. Broke through the tackle. The end result there, 15 yards and a first.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
A new set of downs awaits him. Here's 1st and 10. Running back sent in motion. Caught into the hands of the rookie from Florida. And they've got him down near the red zone at the 22. So after that completion, we've got a player in some visible discomfort. And here come the trainers to get him some help. 2nd and 3 now. Motioning him from the slot right. 2nd and 3. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
You know, the goal on a lot of these short throws is to simply let the receiver create some yards after the catch, that yak. I think he was thinking about the yak before he actually secured the catch.
And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
The Raiders settling for 3 as they send the field goal unit out. He's got to drive this 37 yards down the middle. And it is good. No problems there on the shorter attempt. And the opening drive of the game ends in 3 points.
Well, I know once that drive stalls out, that's where it really pays to have that reliable kicker on the sideline ready to bail you out. And he knocks that one right through to give him the lead.
Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. So the Steeler offense getting out there for its opening drive of the game. And we'll take a glance at their 7th-year QB.
Two numbers that a lot of people were focused on from his performance last week. That would be 3 and 0, as in touchdowns and interceptions. That's a quarterback who was efficient, aggressive in the right spots, but he took great care of the football. And of course, well, he cares less about those two numbers. He's more about the alphabet, like that letter W, picking up the win in that ball game.
And he could only get a lone yard. Took a couple of guys to haul him down near the line. They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Pass play now. Short pass brought in. And he's going to bring it up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the first. New slated downs to approach here from the 40. To throw it on 1st down. Getting out to it, and this time they're going to get there, and they drop him. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
I think his decision-making wrote a check that his legs couldn't catch this time. This QB could run, and he's ranging, looking for space, looking for an outlet. But there was none to be had. No escape route available this time.
They really need some chunk yardage here on 2nd down. They kick the running back in motion. Trying again, following the sack. Gets him on the in route. And he's tackled for a short gain.
Just get this guy touches. I don't care how, I don't care when. Just find unique ways to get this running back the ball, and over time, he's going to make you pay.
He's on the move. He's running for it. And he rips off good yardage, but it will not move the chains.
You know, that's a really good play. I know it doesn't get the 1st down, doesn't keep him on the field, but what it does is it keeps that defense honest. And I promise you, the next time in that situation, they'll have that run in the back of their minds.
And this one did hit at the 8, but took a big bounce and finished its journey in the end zone for a touchback. Offense ready to begin this drive, 1st and 10. Motioning the tight end now. They'll run here on 1st down. He finds him 16 yards and a new set of downs.
Now, don't think for a second they're going to slow down the tempo. Defense on their heels, and right now is the best chance to go push that envelope and get aggressive.
1st down, and they go right back to him. And he's going to be brought down at the 42. He managed 6 on the play, bringing up 2nd and 4. From the 42. Throwing the out route complete. And he winds up out of bounds, but things not settled yet, so we've got a flag down.
Roughing the passer, defense.
Just a momentary loss of focus, a break in discipline, and not a good moment individually as he gets hit with that personal foul. The tight end going in motion right. They go play action on 1st. That's going to be an incomplete pass on the throw to the right.
That's a very quick trigger, and the hurry throw was much tougher to complete. He may have rushed that one thinking the pressure was just about to get to him in the pocket.
2nd and 10 now. It is cut left side. And that will not be enough for a 1st down. Short yardage situation here. It's 3rd and 2. Now he'll throw off the play fake. Complete beyond the marker. And he gets this down to the 13-yard line. Following that completion, remember the O-line looks to be in some pain. They're headed out to take a look at him now. The drive picks up here, 1st and 10. He tosses right to the short side. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Las Vegas! The Raiders stretch their early lead to 9. Well, he found himself some space to work, and from there, all athleticism as he made his way in for 6.
You know, you run the ball down in the red zone, Kate, you're not always thinking touchdowns, right? Space is so hard to come by. But you're exactly right. His athleticism, his explosion, his speed, it puts 6 on the board for the offense.
That one right down the middle. And the Raiders go up 10-zip here in the first. The Raiders kicking team is out there, and they'll boot this away. Return coming from the 6. He's got a lane up past the 30. And he showed some burst on that return, getting them all the way to their own 40. The Steeler offense out and ready to go for their second drive. And they're certainly hoping for some better results here after that first drive ended in a punt. And he's going to work his way almost to midfield. That's stopped at the 48. Good rip on first down. That brings up 2nd and 2. From the 48. Throw left side, complete. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
Well, things weren't about to end after the first hit or the second. This tight end had a vision for what he wanted to happen after the catch, and he was going to take on all comers to try to make it a reality.
Escapes the pocket. He's on the move. And this is through the midfield stripe and onto the Raiders' side of the field.
It's one of those situations, not much to be had there no matter what he did with the ball. Even if he scraped a positive gain out of it, that's still a win and a confidence builder for this defense.
Here's 2nd and 7. And that one's behind him. That's incomplete.
Hey, Kate, I know it's unrealistic to expect a 100% completion rate from anywhere on the field. But in this close, you really shouldn't be missing too many throws. Those need to be borderline automatic.
And oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. And the Raiders will take over as he records his first interception of our season.
A lot of defenders got some offense in their background, and it's been my life experience that they'll tell you about it. And right there, he put it on display. He brought in the pick and instantly became a runner, searching for the open field to add a little something-something to the return.
The Raiders have their offense back out there. They're already on a modest little winning streak here, currently in position to stretch it to 3 games as they take the field again. A good starting spot for the Raiders as they come up 1st and 10. A tight end in motion now. Airing it out to start this drive. Finds the in route complete. And he pushes this down to the 42 before going down. We're going to look here at the receiving numbers for him from last week. In a good spot here, 2nd and inches. He'll throw it. Hauled in left side. And he's marked down, looks like at the 32-yard line. Give him an even 10 yards on the play. And that's a Vegas first down. Running back sent in motion. That's incomplete left side.
There's the importance of staying in phase as a defender. He was all over him in coverage, and that really did help force the incompletion.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And he doesn't see a window he likes, so he just got rid of that one. And it brings up 3rd down.
Boy, offenses that connect in this intermediate zone are so effective. Getting a completion in that area, it not just sparks your offense, but it just turns that aggressive meter way up. They just couldn't quite find the connection.
And he just gets rid of this one, but unfortunately, that means 4th down coming up.
You know, it's a point of emphasis in practice each and every week, no matter where we go. How are we going to attack the coverage on 3rd down? Well, we chose the wrong play off that call sheet that time.
And that one is good. A little longer, but no problem at all. And this one is center chains. Couldn't have hit that much better.
Okay, one of the areas that kickers and quarterbacks are similar, they want to get into rhythm, and no better way to feel good and get into that rhythm than start a game 2 for 2 as a kicker.
Has this at the 6. This return makes it up to the 25. Following the kick return, we've got somebody shaken up, so we're going to get a stoppage here as he's attended to. They're out and set, 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And he's able to power this forward, but they stop him after 2 yards.
You know, they got some positive yards. That's a good thing. But too many plays like that, it just is too hard to pile together, get first downs against the better defenses in this league.
2nd and 8. That one's complete over the middle. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a 1st down. Here's a give up the middle. And they love to see him fighting forward, but he only gets them 3. Now after the run, we see some trainers headed out for an injured player who was shaken up. 2nd down now, 7 to go. He'll look to throw. Short pass caught by his tight end. And they push this down to the opposing 47-yard line. So before they can set up for another play, we've hit the end of the 1st quarter. It's a 2-score game early. More from Acrisure Stadium after the break. Second quarter, all queued up and ready to go. It's Steeler football. They're looking at yet another 1st and 10 on this drive. And they're going to bring him down after a good gain to the 40. Call it 7 yards, and now they'll have 2nd down and 3.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
They'll try and throw it here. He's got a man left. And he gets down to the 24 before he stopped. That's 16 on the pickup. And he'll bring up a Pittsburgh 1st down.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
They'll come up 1st and 10. They'll run here from the gun. And they corral him after a minimal gain to the 21. 2 on the pickup there, and it's going to be 2nd and 8.
Brings up 2nd and 8.
Motion man sent left. From the 21. Cut out left. And he's brought down after a short gain. The Raiders bringing out a couple extra defensive backs for 3rd down. They're in the dime. Throwing with a blitz on the way. And it's incomplete, and that's going to bring up 4th down.
So many coaches love 3rd downs, and they practice them so much, Kate. Why? Because they're the money down in the NFL. Whether it's a close game already out of hand, coaches know, got to execute and convert on these 3rd downs.
Vizcaino sends it through. And that makes things a little closer. It's now a 10-point game.
That's the type of long, sustained drive that takes some of the starch out of your opponent. The only negative is that the kicking team was out there for a field goal and not an extra point. But they do come away with 3.
Gamble now on the return. He stopped on the return at the 27. The Vegas offense getting set for another drive now. And they were able to contribute 3 points to the lead their last time out. Another chance to build on that advantage here. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. They motion a receiver left. Hands it to the receiver here in motion. Oh, look at this sweep. And he's into the front for a gain of about 2.
You know, not a ton of yards, but still showing that commitment to the ground game. The type of run that keeps the defense from loading up in coverage and focusing entirely on that passing game.
From the 28. Hits his running back. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down.
Translatable skills, that's what you call it. So effective as a runner, but those same traits that make him a great runner, adept at getting those yards, well, he translates it now as a receiver in the open field.
Has him on the quick hitter. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your third downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
They'll head up 1st and 10 from the 42. Back to throw. Fired in there and caught. And not much doing. He stopped quickly.
You know, I'm really not sure if that was an intentionally brave play to challenge double coverage or just simply not seeing the two defenders. Either way, what a tremendous throw and catch that earns some momentum.
And he got it real close, but stopped just about a yard or so shy of that first down. We'll get a stoppage now. Looks like we have someone banged up after that run in need of some attention. 3rd and a lone yard coming up. They give it to him again. And as they bring him down, let's check the penalty flag.
Holding offense.
Well, partner, they say there's holding on every play. You just got to look for it, right? That time, though, we did not have to look too hard. They kick the running back in motion. They're going to throw it on 3rd and long. Finds him over the middle. And the tackle's made just beyond midfield at the 48. They get an even 10 on that play. And that's good for a Raiders first.
I know the Combine tries to test everything it possibly can physically, but I don't know how you test courage at the Combine because there's nobody defending you. Nobody wants to hit you. But that was the epitome of courage to make that in cut and make the catch.
Give him a few yards on that run. It's 2nd and 7. Dropping back to throw. Short pass brought in. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
I'm sure coach and play caller doesn't mind making the job a little bit easier. You know, play calling's a lot simpler and easier when you count on the offense to move the chains on those early downs.
On 1st down, they'll run. And he'll get it down to the 24-yard line. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the first.
That was the perfect play call for that particular situation. Gave him enough to pick up a first with some room to spare.
Shotgun snap, they're gonna throw. Hits him on the out route. And he's gonna be stopped at the 17-yard line. 2nd and 3 now. From the 17. Completed over the middle. And this one doesn't go far. Following that completion, a member of the O-line looks to be in some pain. They're headed out to take a look at him now. 1 yard, all that's needed. This is 3rd and inches. Throwing now from the gun. That's caught for the first. Touchdown! Great opportunity to find a touchdown there, Brock, and they come through with 6.
Receivers want the ball everywhere on the football field. But you start smelling the end zone, they really want their chance. And they will tell you as a quarterback, just give me an opportunity and I'll make a play. And he sure did.
Kicking team on to try the PAT. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Raiders take a 3-possession lead.
Steelers 3.
The Raiders kicking team is out there, and they'll boot this away. Here's a return from the 7. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing. He's going to push one deep down the right. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. No dice on that prior pass. Here's 2nd down. Out of the gun. They'll give it to him inside. And he's brought down for a loss.
This game has evolved so much over the years, but there's just certain times, there's certain moments, some flashes of greatness like that you see Dick Butkus, that you see Jack Lambert, that you see Mike Singletary. These middle linebackers stuffing a run. This guy in particular, like the greats used to do.
Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Ball and defender arrived at the exact same time there. And that brings up 4th and long. The Steelers set to punt it. And he wants to hit his 2nd effort just as well as he hit his 1st. Punt meets him at the 28. And he's brought down before the return gets far. The offense returning to the field now as we get a look at their wideouts. And he finds himself across an important benchmark for yards this season after that last drive. He stayed pretty busy this season, and the numbers show just that. They'll throw on 1st. Hits him on the in route. And he'll get it up near the 38-yard line before going down. 2nd and 6 coming up here.
2nd and 6 at the 38-yard line.
Blown back in the backfield, and they give it to him. And that hit stops him in his tracks. No gain on the play, and it leaves them with 3rd and 5.
No gain on the play. And it brings up 3rd down.
Trying to throw here out of the gun. Completed to his running back. At the 20. And that is a touchdown. The Raiders boat racing them to the halftime locker room. Kicking unit comes out for the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Raiders make it a 24-point ball game. The Raiders kicking team is out there, and they'll boot this away. Return coming from the 6. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. Now Pittsburgh's offense running back out for a new series. That score pushed the deficit to 24, so every opportunity to chip away at it important as they take the field. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. They're throwing it. Short throw is dropped. This one's incomplete.
I'm not sure if he was hearing footsteps or he just had a surprise break in concentration. It's so unusual at this level to see a drop pass unless there's a hit involved.
2nd and 10 now. And he's not quite that fast. Let him just a bit too much. That's incomplete. Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here. They'll try and pick this up on the ground. And he'll get it out to the 34 before he's tracked down. The defense calls a timeout. That's their 1st. So out now comes the punter. Back deep to return Campbell. And he's certainly been staying busy. Once again, he's out to punt and sends this flying. Takes it in at the 21. And he gets his guys a few yards before they bring him down on the return. The Raiders headed back out on offense. Their quarterback returning to the field now. And he sure has put on that chef's hat to dice up their defense early in this one. Quite the appetizer that he's prepared to what could be a great overall performance. Caught on the comeback route. And he'll go down, and we'll say right at the 39-yard line. They get 13 on the pickup. And that's a Vegas first down. Throwing from the gun. Finds a man right side. And he's tackled with markers down. This one should be on the defense.
Personal foul, roughing the passer, defense.
Always a point of emphasis, right? Protecting the quarterbacks, and that play is going to draw the flag every time. They'll motion him out of the backfield. Underneath it goes, catch made by the running back. And he's going to be taken down a yard shy of the 25. Following that completion, medical staff headed out for an injured player. We'll see what the nature of his injury is. They'll come up 1st and 10. Back to throw. Oh, he put some heat on this deep ball, left side.
I know a DB in the stat sheet loves to see INT and not PBU, but as soon as he realized a pick wasn't possible, he does the next best thing and knocks it away.
They'll throw it again. And it looks great flying through the air, Brock, but problems on the business end as it falls to the ground. 3rd down coming up. Looking to the air here. And this one's dropped for what would have been a nice gain. He can't hang on to the pass. And they're going to be stuck with a 4th and long. For the 3rd time today, we see them setting up for a field goal. It's about 43 yards for it. And that one is good. A little longer, but no problem at all. And that grows the lead to 27.
Give him the first half trifecta. He's 3 for 3 on field goals. And as much as they'd like 6 points to end drives, not 3, they can at least be happy they're getting consistent looks inside field goal range, and he's delivering.
He's got a lane up past the 30. And he manages the 35 before they can stop him. The Steelers getting to take the field one more time here in the half. Not a whole lot of time left for him to put something together here before the break. Throwing it to start this drive. Hauled in left side. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a 1st down.
I love throwing on 1st down. And when you see a 1st down pass just like that, it's taking advantage of a matchup you plan for, and you go out and execute.
To throw it on 1st down. And this won't be caught. Clock is going to stop. We've got 14 seconds to go.
I hate those situations, Kate, as a QB. I'm looking for an open passing lane, and I can't find one anywhere. He thought he had one available. Defense did a better job of knocking it away.
Ball start, offense.
So tough to stay set when you've got defenders doing everything they can to make you jump, and, well, they got one of them to move that time. Early movement along the right side. The flag comes out.
Ball start, offense.
One of the most common penalties in the sport, and the reaction, it's the same every time, Brock. Frustration from the coach as they get backed up 5 yards. So now a much tougher task here as they come up on 2nd and 20. Setting up a throw. Short pass caught by his tight end. And this one does not go far. Just before halftime, we get a timeout. Take it.
He's just one of those guys, Kate. Even when he's not open, he's still a target thanks to that physicality and his ability to just play bully ball. They don't like forcing into coverage, but sometimes when you got a bully like him that can create space, you just find a way to get him the ball.
He's back to throw. On the move, headed right. escapes his grasp. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. So at halftime, the Raiders fighting to an advantage on the road. Now we'll send you south to Orlando for a check-in around the league via Jonathan Coachman and the EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, what you got for us?
All right, Kate, thanks very much. More from you and Brock in a moment. But first, time for a look around the NFL to see what's going on here and what's already been an eventful afternoon of football. We'll get started out in Denver. And late in the first half, it's the Broncos who are out on top. The Broncos trying to hold on and claim victory. From there, we head east to Minnesota to check on the Vikings at home at US Bank Stadium. And it was the visiting Chicago Bears who come away with the victory. The Bears hot to begin the year as they run their record now to 3-0. Lastly, let's get out to Jacksonville. See what's happening with the Jaguars at TIAA Bank Field. As you can see the score there in the second quarter. The Jags locked in a tight one, but this is a game you feel they've got to have. This was an extremely one-sided first half. One team showed up, ready to go. The other's been in a daze thus far, but there's still plenty of time left for this one to tighten up significantly.